Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a diving catch right side. 7 yards to pick up there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check 26, check 26.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Nothing after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw again is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact little time there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Sheds off the tackle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McCann now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard yards shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grant Delpit, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second down and 8. Jackson now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 27. Eyes on 27. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 11.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Check. 3 down. Mike Ford.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jackson. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he is He's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.